Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video of the Osmoth. Today I have been given a picture of the new map Paris, and today I want to talk to you about the best places for heavy tanks, tank destroyers, light tanks, medium tanks, all that. So I've drawn a really quick area. So we're gonna go for the map, and the map is humongous. This is a gigantic map. It's probably not the biggest map, probably the second biggest map. It's either the biggest map or the second biggest map. So let's go over the heavy tank areas. The green areas are heavy tank areas. This is where heavy tanks are mostly going to fight. In these alleyways, this is where they're going to fight. So you're going to have heavy tanks that are going to brawl here, like right here. They're going to brawl throughout all of these passages, and I mean tank destroyers can also brawl here as well. So it's not limited to heavy tanks entirely, it's more favourable to heavy tanks. The yellow area is where it's best suited for light tanks because it's open, you can whiz around, you can be a pain to the enemy team. The blue areas are tank destroyers. The green areas are heavy tanks and medium tank areas, because I feel like medium tanks can brawl in the built up areas, but they're going to be a little bit less effective. The blue areas are where tank destroyers are most likely to sit. So blue area here, here. That's where tank destroyers are most likely to sit. Green area in the built up areas, and you got the yellow area in the middle. And this big open area is fantastic for light tanks. It's actually fantastic. It's a flat map, very flat. It's similar to Hollywood, I think it's called. The map Hollywood. I think it's called Hollywood. It's similar to that, but it's like 2 times the size. It's a gigantic map. Like, this is huge. This is a massive map. So it's going to take you a bit of time just to get from one side of the map to the other. I'm not sure if the objects are destructible on this map, but from the feeling of it, I would say probably not. So heavy tanks are going to brawl in the open area. No, not in the open area. That's where the light tanks are going to go. Heavy tanks are going to brawl in the built-up area. Tank destroyers are most likely going to sit around the open area, not in the complete line of sight of every enemy, but they're going to sit where they can back up into cover when they're reloading, and come out and shoot an enemy. And that's going to be crucial for this game, because this map is really, I've been told this map is really only going to be for cough, and that is crucial, because that means that you're going to get a lot of one shots on this map. And as you can tell, I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are the spawn sites, and if that's the case, you are going to get a lot of fire down this road. Here. You're going to get a lot of fire down this road, and that's going to cause a problem. So I'm thinking maybe almost, because that's going to be a problem, because if somebody comes up here, there's probably going to be a tank destroyer sitting here, and they're just going to pick them off. But other than that, I think it's a fantastic map. Light tank's definitely going to whiz around the built up areas, definitely whiz around in the open area. This area here, I feel like is going to be a real pain for heavy tanks because then they could get flanked and all. But I just want to do this video real quick because this map is done. It is completed. This map will soon come into the game. I have not been told when it's going to come in the game. I haven't been told by anything. All I've been told is to make a video on it. That's all I've been told. Make a video on it. So I am limited to information. I know why. I know why I'm limited, and I'm perfectly fine with it. But yes, this map is huge. It is ginormous. 4100, no. The map's not that big. But there's also talks about a... Now, unfortunately, I don't think it's going to become to Tankery 1. Because Tankery 2 has been confirmed. It's been 100% confirmed. This is not a hoax. Tankery 2 has been confirmed. And all the high tier tanks from Tankery 1 will be moved over to Tankery 2. So basically everybody who's unlocked the Leo, T62 Alpha, and I think, I'm not sure if you're gonna get like bonuses in Tankery 2 or something like that, but if you don't, I know your frustration. But the MBT-70 will become buyable in Tankery 2. I haven't been told what tier it's going to be. I haven't been told by any of this. But what I've been told is it's going to be buyable. There's also going to be the Bagel Panther. I think I said that word, or the Burgle Panther. There's also going to be 80 GMs in Tankery 2. And you're probably asking, Ardress, how is that going to work? To be honest, I don't know. I have no idea. Greg is one smart guy, and I'm pretty sure he's going to come up with it. But to be honest, I would love to see this game. I would love, because it sounds like he's going to add in like all the modern day tanks into Tankery 2, and if he does that, there's going to be auto reloaders. Greg, please add in auto reloaders. Don't be that type of guy. Please add in auto reloaders like the LAFE 600. Also the XM1 is going to be a premium as well. What else is going to be a premium? I did request the i7 to be a premium, but he hasn't gotten back to me, so he's super busy on scripting this game, and I dare not to disturb him. I really do not want to disturb him. But by the sounds of it, he's come a long way. By the sounds of it, I mean, it first started off as like a I think it just started off as him like talking about it, and then it just took off because people were talking about it, and it seems like he's on the ball with it, and that's really interesting. But Paris, is it the wrong time to add this map? Probably not. I mean, he has been talking about a new Russian high tier tank, and again, with the high tier tanks being talked of for Tanker 2, that's not 100% confirmed, but it's likely. If it doesn't happen, then that's really good, but if it does happen, then yeah, we're gonna have to put up with it. But he also talked about balancing issues, and he said that he would most likely move the high tier tanks into Tankery 2 to balance Tankery 1. Don't know how you're gonna balance Tankery 1, Greg. I don't see it. I think he said like Cold War and Beyond. He's gonna move it. So World War 2, World War 1. I think it's just going to be World War I and World War II vehicles, and that's a problem. Because then that just leaves up to tier 4. The MX-1390, I don't know what's... Oh, Greg, please add that into Tankery 2. Add it as a premium or a raw vehicle. Don't throw it in the trash. I love that machine. It's so fun. I love that machine. Please, please. Leave it in Tankery 1 or put it in Tankery 2. Don't throw it in the trash. To be honest, is Tankery 2 a good idea? I think it's a good idea. Because when you think about it, if you look at, for example, look at this. If I just move this down here, go here, and type in tank. We're gonna look up Tankery right now. So Tankery, I think it's like nearly 4.3 million visits. 4,346,839 visits. That's a lot of people that's visited this game. I think when I first started, it was what, like 600. No, it was more than that, wasn't it? It was about 800,000, and it just. I feel guilty for doing videos on this game because I feel like I've put a lot of strain on Greg. I'm not sure what you guys think, but I feel like I've been a bit of a bad omen to Greg. I mean, he hasn't said anything about it, but I mean, Tankery 2 sounds like a fantastic idea, and I would really love to see some early. Well, I would love to play the early game like before it's properly released. I would love that, just to see how it works and everything. Of course, I would ask permission to record videos before, you know, I do videos because I don't want to spoil the game. I don't want to do that. If I do get permission to play the game early from him, then that would be wonderful. But we'll just see, really. We'll just see what he says. But sounds like a fantastic idea. Tankery 2. But going back to the map, basically, I don't know. Is this where heavy tanks gonna fight? Probably yes. Heavy tanks could probably brawl here, but they're very exposed here. KV2 is going to be an excellent tank in this type of map. I mean, you come around the corner, you're going to dope someone in the face, you're going to finish them off. SU-152, yes and no, because if you track it, yes, it can still turn on the spot, but it's got a very bad turning radius, or turning circle, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this is all I wanted to explain, was the new map and Tankery 2. Please give all the luck to Greg. Greg, if you're watching this video, I really do hope that Tankery 2 works. I'm really excited for it, and just want to let you know that you're doing a fantastic job. There is one tank I would love to see in Tankery 2, and that's the AMX 13105. It's like the AMX 1390, but instead of having the 90mm, it's got a 105mm with 3 shots in the mag, and it does like 390 damage a shot. 390, not even joking. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this video, give it a thumbs down. Put in the comment section what you think about the Paris map and what you think about Tankery 2. Greg, if you're watching this, you are a fantastic man, and keep on going with what you're doing, mate. You have my full support. Um, to be honest, if he's going to add ERA, composite armor, depleted uranium rounds, 80 GMs, all that into Tankery 2, that's going to take a lot of scripting. And it seems like he's up for it, and because he looks like he's up for it, I think he knows what he's doing. Well, it's not that I don't. It's not that I think he knows what he's doing. It seems like he knows what he's doing, and that's a good thing because he's testing himself, and that's a fantastic thing. And if Tankery 2 turns out to be a fantastic game, then that's for the best. So thank you guys for watching the video. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.